The faith is disturbing.
Believe it. Okay.
What's going on, Geeks? You're listening to episode 426 of the Geeks Under Grace podcast. My name is Cody Armour. I'm here with Jonathan Nichols.
What's up, everybody?
This week, we're geeking out about Nintendo being Nintendo. Very literally. Video game movies that we find Bioshocking. And our first look at Liam Hemsworth's Witcher. We have been out a couple weeks. Hope everyone had a good Labor Day week. Last week, my car was on fire. It was a whole situation I won't get into on the podcast. But basically, we were traveling from like 9 hours, got really close to home, and had to fix the car the next day, thanks to some amazing friends that helped. I'm so glad we were close by.
And I keep telling them that engine coolant isn't good for your s'mores, but, you know.
Yeah. I literally, so the fire department got there, and like they literally didn't have to do anything because police had something to put the fire out. Everyone was there. It was a whole party. But I'm like, this is the worst bonfire ever. They're like, yeah, it is. It was pretty wild. Everything's fine. I did big boy repairs. I'm very proud of myself. But that's where we were last week.
For those listening, he just flexed his muscles.
No, yeah. Before we get into the game news, we'll talk about video games that we've been playing. I'll keep mine short. I've been playing fantasy football. Hopefully I'll win tonight. We record on Mondays, and I am losing right now. But let's see. I'm losing right now, but I'm projected to win 54%. And last week was the first week I had the most points in the whole league. So go me. It's a free league. We're not doing it for money or anything. It's just for bragging rights. But I know nothing about football, so I like when I do well. Go Broncos.
I was
That's all
about
know.
to say, nothing you said made sense to me because I don't watch sports, but good. Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm doing well. Broncos did not do me well. I said go Broncos. Broncos lost, and it was bad this week. But I've also been playing Far Cry 5, and I've done John's area, and now I'm in Faith's spot. I'm trying to think of their names.
yeah, I can't remember the names, but I know what you're talking about. It's a very...
The game's a little broken.
It's a little broken.
I like it a lot, but I got a sniper right away for some reason because of a package that just comes with the game now when you get it for free. And so it was just and then you hunt, and if you go to Faith stuff, kind of a cheat here, there are animals that will just turn into other animals because you're high. You got to play the game to get it. I don't know. But you have you can only carry so many of one animal. So if the animals keep changing on you, it's actually super beneficial as far as selling the animal pelts, which is one of the best ways to make money in the game. So I've just kind of gotten everything by just hunting in that area for hours on end.
I'm disappointed in the fact that I didn't figure that out. I've played that game 3 times through.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. It's that game is a lot of fun. It's ironically spawned some very patriotic memes. And there's that one song the cult plays that I can't think of what it's called, but it's become a libertarian bro dude song. It's
Okay.
so I can't remember which one it is, but it's I think it's something. It's keep your rifle by your side or something like that. But anyway, yeah, it's just I can't remember the name of the song. It's been 3 years since I played it, but yeah,
I don't know.
It became a meme.
There needs to be more radio stations. I understand I'm in a small county in Montana. There's not going to be a lot of radios. But I usually turn the radio off because I'm I can't with the Colts music.
Yeah, it's like old hymnal cult music. It's really a strange mix, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
The game's really odd because, the Colts... They did really well with the Cult, I think. The Cult feels very much like why are you doing this? You should be on this side. Look how terrible the world is. We have the only solution, and it's very cult like.
Yep.
What I think is a really interesting choice from the game makers is that the message is kind of that, like, the people of that county are no better than the cult.
Yep.
Like, there are no good people. I know everyone was like, well, there's a good preacher in there, and so, like, there's a good Christian. He's not really, like, great himself. He's a little bit more, like, true to his biblical faith. I can't remember the guy's name.
Yeah.
But, like, you'll be, like, everyone that I've met, for the most part, has either wanted to blow stuff up or is just, like, got a conspiracy theory that's just as wild as the cult's beliefs. I saw a couple dancing in the woods, and I was like, oh, that's really sweet. And I got over there, and they were dancing over the corpses of cult members.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that's happened multiple times. And I was like, oh, like, there are no good people. The cult isn't the bad guys. Like, none of them are good. And I think that's a really interesting choice to have made. I don't think they did necessarily a bad job with the only, like, real Christian, I guess, in the game. But I don't know. I do and I don't. Wish that maybe there were a few more, like, actual Christian themes. I think that would have been really cool to kind of explore that a little bit more without being too campy. I don't exactly know how they could tell that line. On the other hand, I think they did a good job in saying, like, hey, we're not going to be a commentary on faith. We just wanted to, like,
Yeah.
give you some place in rural Montana to blow up airplanes and hunt bears with a helicopter.
Yeah. It's I really enjoyed that game. I really like it. I think my only complaint was, I think at the last time I played, the only melee weapon you had was a baseball bat.
Oh, wow. The game's changed then.
Yeah, because that was my only complaint. I was like, man.
There are pipes and crowbars and baseball bats. I think you can do, like, a nailed-in baseball bat, kind of like a Negan situation.
I really wanted a sword or something, but
Shovels.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen a sword. They're all been kind of relatively blunt. Like, shovel's about as sharp as you get. The angels have gardening hose.
Okay.
But there's there's different choices there. They're all... I would say, yeah, my biggest complaints, doing complaints about it, I think that there need to be more weapons. The weapons need to be a little harder to get. Because I was able to just kind of grind. Now I have them, and so now I'm a little, like... I would have liked more of it to have been a little bit more mission based on that. Some of the weapons, at least. And then... Oh, no. My biggest complaint is that it's all first person, including the driving, and I can't drive a car first person.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at it.
I'm the same way.
I want a motorcycle. Why are there ATVs and no motorcycle? I don't get it.
It's a good question.
But other than that, I'm loving it. I've been playing so much of it. I'm not even doing a lot of the story missions. I'm just roaming around and that's really cool too, is I can progress the story without doing the story missions because I'm doing, like, the weird, like, saving civilians and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's cool to me that I can do. I've done very few story missions.
Yeah, you can always go after the radio towers so the cult doesn't play their music all day long.
Oh, yeah, maybe do that. Yeah, the planes feel out of place. It's cool that you can do that, but it does seem really like
I wish you
you're
could
playing a whole other game when you're in the air.
I wish you could, like, do crop dusting with the planes, just like spray pesticide on the cult.
Yeah, some kind of, like, something that's, like, flammable, and then set them on fire with the flamethrower.
Yep.
There was, I don't know. There's some inconsistencies there too. There's a plant I mentioned getting high. There's a plant that Faith has and it gets everyone high, and so there's a mission where you burn a field with your flamethrower. But there's fields all over, and I'm like, why am I not getting anything for burning this field down? I spent time doing it because I thought I would get something. Because I don't want to give it away in case someone plays it, but there is a mission that I found by blowing something up. and like they maybe had like a mission for it, and I just didn't do that. I just went over and did it myself. But I blew something up, and the mission opened up because I started to, and it was the most satisfying feeling. I'll mention it after the podcast. I don't want to give it away to people, but it was really cool. I was like, yeah, give me more of this. Like, I want to play a game where I just start doing something, and like, yeah, sure, that's a mission. We totally meant for you to do that.
Yeah.
Which they did, but it just felt very random. It was so cool. I'm loving it. It's a lot of fun. I'm not even playing. I'm just playing it alone. I'm sure it'd be great with other people.
Yeah, I forgot it had a 2-player mode.
On PS5, you can put like 5 people in there.
Whoa.
Yeah, I must have updated quite a bit since you played.
Yeah. Dang, I need to check it out again.
Yeah.
I've been playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. They've added a bunch of DLC.
Yeah. For your review.
Yes. You know,
It's kind of perfect though.
found out that
people were wondering what we mean. He did it. He played the game and then he reviewed it, and the review never necessarily got published. It never got finished, right?
yeah. So the review actually got finished. What happened was, there was a mishap with my account, and so I couldn't get logged in. And then by the time I got to the right person, it had been several months. Because honestly, it was my fault. I was communicating with the wrong person. I thought they were working on it. And then they realized what happened, and then they're like, "Oh, actually,
we're professionals around here."
Yeah, it's my fault. It's my fault. They didn't realize I was asking them for help on it, and I should have been more blunt with it.
But the DLCs are out now, and so you're working on. Right?
Yeah.
Are you trying to?
So what I'm doing is I'm playing through it, and then I'm doing the DLCs, so I then can write reviews for the DLCs. I'm gonna launch it all at once. So technically, be 3 reviews instead of 1 review. But
yeah, it's awesome.
It's a great. The DLC is great. I'm currently playing the newest one because it's the first one I kind of encountered for the setup, and I don't want to spoil it because it's got a really cool story, but it involves you getting your own blacksmith shop, and it's like a house and a player house and stuff, and I don't know how many days in game I spent just making horseshoes and hatchets to sell because they're like super easy to forge, and so there's a story to it, but I got distracted from that because it's so good. What's it doing with it? So
I've been there.
it's good. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it because I'm doing the review on it too, but it's a good time. Check it out.
Cool. Very cool. I guess then we can go on to the gaming news. A lot of Nintendo stuff. I'll let you kind of take it away.
We had the Nintendo Direct.
All Nintendo stuff.
So we had, man, there's a Super Mario Galaxy plus Super Mario Galaxy 2 bundle that's about to launch.
Mm-hmm.
We had some Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment get a release date.
That looks really cool. You play as Korok.
Yeah, my wife loved the first one. So she's excited about that one as well. I didn't see the Korok. She'll be excited about that. I need to show her. Metroid Prime 4 is finally almost 10 years later getting a release date.
Yeah.
The Virtual Boy is back, so we all can get
for some reason
retina burns from the graphics.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I think there's some other stuff mixed in with this article, but I'm trying to make sure
like
it's
Yoshi's storybook or something.
Yeah. There's a lot. Highly recommend. If you have access to like Spotify or wherever else we post the podcast, we will have a link to the video that covers it. Because there's a lot. It's kind of like the Game Awards and then Gamescom. It's almost too much to talk about, but
yeah, I think the two things for me that I think Galaxy 1 and 2 4K is silly when you have a All Stars that came out, a few years back, and then they took that away. Like, just give us All Stars, but then also Galaxy 2. Like, you can do that.
Yeah, Yeah, they can. They could. But it's Nintendo.
It's weird. Yeah, they would never.
No one understands why they
and
do what
then-
they do. They don't even
Metroid
understand.
Prime. I'm hoping that maybe it'll be better. Like we're seeing some early stuff still. I think it's coming out this year, isn't it?
I thought so.
Maybe it's not. Maybe they don't have time to fix things. There's a shot and everyone's like, "Oh, it's so cool." Samus is on a motorcycle, which is cool, but it's in this like open, empty desert, and it feels very like PS3. It reminds me, and even PS2. It reminds me of Jack 2's desert area.
Yeah, it is December. Sometime in December.
So they have time. Maybe things will get a little bit better. But if you just give me a motorcycle to go into an empty area and do nothing with it and ride around, that's not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be better.
We'll see. I hope it doesn't disappoint. Again, E3 2017 is when it was announced. So there is someone that's excited for this that graduated college and probably has a family since that game was announced.
Yeah.
So.
And probably isn't going to be mad if it's a bad game. They're just going to be happy. Hopefully it's a good game.
Hopefully.
It should be a good game. Yeah, I'm not saying it's going to be a bad game. That one scene, I was like, you should have shown me something else, I think. And then Pokopia. I don't know if that was direct or not, but.
Oh, yeah, it's good. I think it was.
Then I'm excited about that. That is my most exciting Nintendo Direct thing.
Basically.
A lot of people are, like, because of the patent that you're going to talk about in a second, are like, oh, they could steal ideas. Sure. I don't care. I'm so excited for it. Let Pokemon do everything.
It's basically Animal Crossing with Pokemon.
Yeah. You're a Ditto.
Yeah.
Learns moves from other creatures to do your Animal Crossing stuff. It looks so good.
It's been compared to Animal Crossing meets Minecraft meets Pokemon. So, it looks cute. Yeah, I don't have much of an opinion other than it looks cute.
If this is the reason they were mad at Power World, I'll be so annoyed.
Yeah, probably is.
Like, I can't do Power World because we're making Pokopia, and it's basically the same thing, even though it's not at all.
Yeah.
I hope it has some multiplayer-ness to it.
Yeah, this is definitely Craftopia. I can see it now. I think Craftopia is a different style of game, but I can see why they'd be mad.
Wait, is Craftopia a game?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Power World and Craftopia are by the same developers. Craftopia. Sorry, I get them mixed up because Craftopia is more like Zelda than Pokemon, but it even has the summoning mechanics and everything in it. It was like they kind of abandoned.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you should check it out.
Oh. So Pokemon literally was like, "Oh yeah, watch this. We can make." I didn't know that.
Yeah, you should check it out sometime because it is basically Breath of the Wild meets Satisfactory and some other games. Like it's they just kind of took all these IPs and crushed them together. But it's got the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom style graphics. Your character looks like Link or Zelda. It's got the glider. It just doesn't have the Triforce on the glider, but it's the same model essentially. It's like it's almost a ripped.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a good game. It's a lot of fun, but they kind of abandoned it to work on Power World, which Power World is a much better game in my opinion. But yeah, there's a lot of similarities.
Pokemon was like, well, we'll steal one of your games.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know this. I love this pettiness.
Yep. So, yeah.
I hope Power World sues them for stealing their idea.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So speaking of Nintendo and lawsuits, that does bring us into the next thing because we're kind of hinting at it. Nintendo was able to file through their lawsuit between, was it Pocket Pair, that is the other company? They were able to get a U.S. patent system, or follow through the U.S. patent system that basically patents the summoning of characters.
Yeah, so great. And to clarify, they received that patent. And that was like the patent was okayed.
Yes.
That's totally fine to do. Take this patent that is like a mechanic that everyone else does.
Yes. So I actually think this is going to be fought in court because Final Fantasy has mechanics like that. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of games that have that mechanic to a certain degree. So, but they were awarded that while they're still in an active lawsuit, from my understanding. So that's pretty petty. But again, I think they're jealous of Palworld. I think Palworld did a lot right. And
I mean, you get like Digimon. You brought up Final Fantasy. I think it's good.
Yeah.
Point. Temtem, obviously.
mm,
Oh, what's another Final Fantasy game? There's a Final Fantasy game where you're literally collecting creatures and you put them on top of your head. They're little chibis. Don't remember what that game was called. And then I was thinking Joker's the main character, not Batman Joker. It takes place in Japan. I can't remember the name of it. Oh man, he goes to school. There's a dating sim.
is it Persona?
Persona?
Yeah.
Yeah. Persona has characters.
I had to look it
that
up.
you
I had to Google
can
it.
summon. I was like, what is it? That was gonna drive me nuts. I don't remember the name of that Final Fantasy game, but there's literally a Pokemon clone Final Fantasy game. I think it's called Pokemon Final Fantasy Worlds. Is that a real thing? Nope. Final Fantasy. I'm gonna bring in a professional for this. Tia. Bringing my wife in from another room. What was that Final Fantasy game you played where you had like Pokemon on top of your head?
Final Fantasy World.
It was Final Fantasy World?
Yeah.
Okay, I was right.
Pretty sure you know.
There's someone in the comments
Okay,
that's
that's
going
all.
to be like, that's not it. It was this. Sorry, guys.
It was called World of Final Fantasy.
No, Final Fantasy World. Final Fantasy World.
It's called World of Final Fantasy. I have the box right here. And it's totally it. But anyways,
I'm staying
you
out
had
of that one.
you would literally like collect Pokeballs. Instead of Pokeballs, they would just sit on your head. It was this very chibi animation.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Anyways. It was a really cool game.
There you go.
Oh, well, the podcast listeners can't see the poster, but we have a poster.
It's a really awesome poster.
We got it at PAX West.
Yeah. Those listening should have watched on Mondays at twitch.tv/Geeks Under Grace. We can move on, though. Thank you.
It's a lot of fun.
Regardless, this patent can't... Like, I can't believe they gave them the patent.
Yeah, I can't either.
Nintendo needs to just not Nintendo sometimes.
Yeah. I don't think they're entirely anti-consumer, but it comes across that way sometimes.
Yeah.
But
For sure.
it's a good segue into the movie news.
we can-
I'm getting depressed.
Yeah. I got to watch a movie in theaters. I don't know if you'd call it a movie. I think it's a movie-ish. I'm very excited about it, though. It was really, really cool. It was Hamilton.
That is
the
cool.
musical. I don't know if we call a play, performance, a movie. It was feature length.
I would call it a movie. Yeah, it's a movie.
Yeah. Getting to see it in theaters. They had a little reunion video at the beginning, which was really cool. And then I think the wildest thing is that they like leave in the 10-minute intermission.
Huh. That's cool.
Can we bring back the intermission for movies? I loved that.
I think we should actually. The problem is they want their money, and so if they had an intermission, that means they have to have less screenings in a day. And so this is a good argument, Hollywood, to go back to an hour or barely over an hour long movies, because 2-hour, 3-hour long movies have less money making potential.
That's true.
Also, people's bladders will
on
thank
the flip
you.
side, at the intermission, I bought a hot dog. like a $8 hot dog.
Was it at least good?
I literally watched it microwave it.
They're like, okay, I'll pay you $3. I'll microwave it myself.
Yeah, it was cold on one end.
That's
Um,
like, can you put it in the popcorn thing for a little bit so it just heats up evenly?
Yeah, true story. I where are the rollers? Why don't they have the rollers? I think COVID killed their hot dog roller.
Rest in peace.
But no, I'm down with the intermission, or going down to hour-long movies would be fine. Hour 30 would be my the hour 30 mark.
I agree.
Usually reserved for like TV movies these days.
I think hour and a half is the perfect length for most feature films. Unless it's an event film, as in like an epic. We don't really have epics anymore, but like Troy, Gladiator, Lord of the Rings, I would consider those epics. Like, they need a lot more time to simmer. But yeah, I think superhero movies, I think your general movie shouldn't be over an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, as long as they're good and like you're putting the money into them and stuff. I think I'd be okay with that. It's hard to justify paying that much for a movie ticket and then it only be an hour and a half of entertainment. But if the movie was really good, then I'd be fine with it. So
yeah,
the movie doesn't have to be long to be good.
Yeah, that's a real problem with theaters is because the studios are so focused on profit, they charge the theaters more to rent the movie per screen. And what that does is they have to up the ticket prices, then they have to up concession.
Right.
And so if you get more screenings in a day, ticket prices can go down. And so
yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so I don't know. How much did you pay for the ticket?
I don't remember. It was $38 for 3 tickets.
Yeah, so you're probably looking at
about $13.
Yeah. That's actually
That wasn't bad.
I think during COVID it got up to $15-16 a ticket, so it's come down a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm really excited about my theater. We're getting our theater is getting the little recliner seats.
Yeah.
Soon. So that'll be really exciting. I'm definitely more okay paying like $13-14 for a movie if I get the recliner seats.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard in those old chairs. But Hamilton, go back to Hamilton. It's really good. It's only the second time I've ever watched it. I've heard some of the songs quite a few times. But getting to see like the stagecraft in like life size performance was really cool instead of watching it on like a TV at home. There was something that I had never noticed. I saw like a TikTok of it or something, and it is there is a character, one of the background dancers, I guess. She is killed off in the first King George scene. I think it's the first King George scene, and if you watch, she's the one that carries the bullet that kind of passes over Hamilton's head the first time. And then she's also the one that carries the bullet at the very end. But whenever someone dies, she's on the stage somewhere, like doing something.
Oh, that's
and
really
is
cool.
kind of, she becomes the angel of death in a lot of ways. And that was really cool to like notice because I would have never gotten that on my own. But really neat for me to like sit down and kind of pay attention to as I was watching it. It was neat. There weren't a lot of people. I didn't expect there to be. A friend that we went with, she was really hoping that it would just be like full of people and everyone would be singing at the top of their lungs. I'm kind of glad that it wasn't that, but that also would have been cool in its own right, I guess.
Yeah. I wonder what the budget was.
That's what. I don't know.
Let's see if I can find it.
But other than that, while you're looking that up, are there any movies that you watched this week?
Yes, a lot. I was at the film festival in Berryville, Arkansas, so it was 2 days of films nonstop. I won Best Horror, so
Yeah.
had to throw that in there.
Congratulations.
So
That's super cool.
I did watch a lot of movies. I don't know the names of half of them because the way the screenings work, it's just like they
Fair
just
enough.
keep rolling. So I don't have a pamphlet next to me, but there's some really good ones. I will shout out one that's a local film. I've worked with some of the actors in it. I didn't get to work on it, but it's called Dunklin, and it's not, you can't watch it anywhere yet because it's still doing festival runs, but it's kind of a really fun coming of age story about this guy that's like in his 20s, is too old to be living the way he's living, and it's kind of like he's either gonna make the choice of I'm gonna grow up and make something of myself, or I'm gonna continue being just a total waste and just rot on the couch. And so that sets up the conflict, and it's really really good. The main actor in it is just stellar. I like working with him, and
That's cool.
he'll make you cry by the end of it, hopefully.
No, that's awesome. Cool. We'll get into the movie news then. A couple of different video game movies. Seems to be a trend lately. First one is Super Mario Galaxy. We got the two games. Makes sense they're making a movie too. It's a little teaser trailer. I'm surprised we got any animation at all. But it's just a shot through, like, from the point of view of a butterfly that I thought was kind of random.
Yeah.
But like the butterfly sees Mario, kind of flies through the kingdom, goes up the castle into space, and then you get a logo reveal of Super Mario Galaxy, and the butterfly is just like hanging off of Galaxy. So I don't know if that butterfly is going to be important, or if they just decide. I don't know. It's Nintendo. Who knows with them. And then we got news on the Bioshock movie that I kind of forgot was being made, but I'm re-excited about. The producers are making it based off of the first game.
Yeah. My favorite.
Work continues following Netflix budget cut, so hopefully it'll be not too low budget. It's definitely gonna be based on the first Bioshock game, so it is still being made by Netflix though. I think it'd be cool. I don't know. A Bioshock movie sounds awesome.
Yeah. I'm
Scary, but
They should do something super bold and make it first person. Do the whole thing.
there we go. I know like Doom was a terrible movie. Dwayne Johnson's Doom. But that scene where it's first person is really fun.
I think they should do it like that, where basically it's on rails the whole movie, and they've got a guy with the camera's in front of the guy, so you see his hands, and he's like doing the stuff, but it's all on rails. So that's not a good idea. People will get motion sick, but it would be fun.
Well, isn't like there's an action movie that's like that. I can't remember what it's called. But
Hardcore
it's all
Henry?
first person. It was in theaters. Yeah.
So the only thing with that movie is it was old school GoPros, and so it does have a lot of that shake. But the new action cams that come out, even the new GoPros, gets rid of all of it. They have built-in gyro, so
There you go.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can do it now.
It could really literally feel like you're on a ride.
Yeah,
I'd be okay with a movie like that. I'm surprised we don't have something like that where it literally feels like you're like in a car or something, and then first person like literally put you on rails, but then do a whole movie that way.
yeah,
That would be interesting.
it'd be cool.
Just an hour and a half long roller coaster. Yeah. It'd be hard to keep it interesting, but if they could do it, it'd be cool. It'd be fun. But that's just our movie news. Some just gaming things coming out. We get into TV. Looks like you're still watching.
Resident Alien.
Oh, wait, no, that's me.
Wait,
Resident Alien. There we go. I'm watching Aliens Earth. I was like, wait a minute, that's different.
Yeah.
But yeah, Resident Alien.
Two similar movies or shows in the total opposite spectrum of tonality.
There, yeah.
Yes. Resident Alien is very humorous and lighthearted most of the time, and then you get Aliens. So it's still a good show. Still recommend it. It is
Cool.
pushing TVMA with language sometimes, but most of the time it's PG-13. So
Yeah. Alan Tudyk's great.
yeah.
We've only watched the first episode of Aliens Earth. It's weird. It's immediately weird. It's got Ridley Scott, just like his fingerprints all over it. I don't know how much Ridley Scott is like doing with it. I don't know how involved he is. But that first episode for sure, you have these children that are being, they're implanting their brains into new synthetic bodies that are adult bodies.
That's weird.
It's, yeah, immediately like strange, like uncomfiness. But the premise itself is really interesting. I was going to say something that would have completely spoiled a piece of the show. But it keeps you on your toes in some cool ways. And I'm excited to watch more of it. It feels very Ridley Scott.
Nice.
I guess it's just the best way to put it. It's very weird sci-fi. I went into watching it because of Predator. I really liked Prey, and like I really want to like Predator stuff now. I don't really like old Predator movies. Prey was just really good, and then that anthology they did recently that was animated was really good. And I think Into the Badlands? Yeah. It's going to be really good. Predator, Into the Badlands. And so, and I do feel like, I'm not sure on this, I think Aliens Earth is going to give me some context for Predator Badlands. I don't know if that's true or not, but I think like all the company stuff that's going on in the alien world, I didn't know any of that. And so I think that's going to kind of help me understand Predator a little bit more, because the Cyborg and Predator Badlands is from the Aliens universe.
So, on your hot take
A company
about the original Predator films, I totally agree. I like the first one because it's kind of like, oh, it's a cool concept, but I hate the second one, and some people adore it, and they put it on a pedestal, and to me, it's just over the top, campy, like not overacted.
I don't necessarily hate the movies. I just like no interest to watch them.
Yeah.
I've seen parts of the first one, and I'm like, I've seen enough of old Predator movies.
Yeah.
And then there was one I was really excited about, and I was like, don't watch it. I think it was called Predators or something.
You actually should. It's not great, but it's not the worst. I think it's better than the originals. Which I might have some people after me.
Everything I googled was like, don't do it, but it makes sense in a world where everyone, the original fans of Predator are going to be the original fans of Predator.
Let me see. Because there's Predator.
And I liked AVP. I watched AVP when it came out, and I loved AVP.
Yeah. Then there's The Predator that came out as well.
Oh, maybe I'm getting them mixed up.
So there's Predators, then The Predator.
Okay. One of them I've been told is not good.
Predators is rated higher than The Predator. The Predator came out in 2018.
I think that's the one I was told not to watch.
I did watch it as well. It's not awful. It's not the best.
So Predators I should watch. Is that the one where they go to another planet and it's just a planet full of predators?
Maybe. It's been a long time since I've watched it.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Have you watched the Alien vs Predator movies?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like the first one.
Just to point out on IMDb, the highest rated movie in the series is Predator, because they don't actually count Prey in the series for some reason.
Okay.
Prey is really good, but
Prey is amazing.
for some reason it's not listed. I think it's because it's not Predator, it's Prey. But yeah.
Yeah, it seems like someone messed up. I need to get that figured out. Well, cool. Okay. But anyways, that's what I've been watching. I need to watch more of it. We plan to. We just watched an episode the other day. And then I've been watching Peacemaker, and next episode of Peacemaker is where it's supposed to get really crazy, so... wait. No, we get 2 more episodes. We have this Thursday's episode, and then after that, James Gunn's been hyping up the last 3 episodes of this show. It's going to lead into Superman's 2, and Lex Luthor and Superman are going to team up in Superman 2. I don't know. I feel like James Gunn gives a lot of information out about his shows.
You know what? I just realized something. I don't think that was announced the last time we did our podcast.
What?
The Superman sequel.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Yeah. Superman, Man of Tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
I think is what it's called.
And it starts filming in April. So the script.
Yeah. And then Lex Luthor teaming up with him is like even newer information.
Yes, yeah. So they're fighting a bigger threat. And that's all we know. Brainiac.
It'll be Brainiac. I think that'll be really good. Yeah. Those two versus Brainiac could be cool. I can see that. I'm excited for that. I am a little worried that he's going to get a little too campy. But we'll see. James Gunn is... So far, he hasn't led me astray.
I think what's going to happen is, I think the title's a double meaning. I think it's like Luthor because he views himself as the savior of humanity. And then, I think Superman's going to lean into the Man of Tomorrow title. And so I think it's going to be a double-sided buddy cop film with frenemies.
It could be good. Yeah. It seems so early to bring those two together. Yeah. But they also have to kind of fast-track everything because everyone's so tired of superhero films. So they're like, well, we got to do all the good ideas now.
Yeah.
Don't keep them in your back pocket, for sure. Yeah, that's all that we've been watching. We'll get into the TV news. We've got... Well, let's talk about Liam Hemsworth as Witcher first. We got a first look. I don't think Liam Hemsworth looks bad as the Witcher. Just as him personally, what do you think?
I think it's the Witcher we have at home versus the one we want.
I don't think he looks bad. I don't think he sounds terrible. I think he's got the voice down pretty well.
Well, okay, so what's funny is the link, the clip on the link, he didn't speak. He just turned around and looked at the camera, so...
No, he said something. I think.
Hang on.
Did I hear something else?
There's a chance I just missed it.
Yeah, it's the very first clip.
Oh, yeah, so...
He talks.
Oh, yeah, see, this...
It's not as good as Cavill's.
No.
Oh, did you not see this? Did you just look at images?
No. The IGN clip only had... He was walking in the woods with his horse, and that was it.
Oh.
Interesting. Actually...
Change your mind? Because I didn't.
There's some stuff in this that's... It's not bad, actually.
There you go. Changing your mind?
A little bit. Never mind.
I still think... So, my opinion is I don't think he looks bad. I don't think he sounds bad. The show itself, like, everything is happening around him in that scene, feels like CW's The Witcher.
Okay, so at first I was like, hey, the cinematography and some of the stuff is pretty solid. And then I can immediately see the seams where it's the volume they're filming on.
Yeah.
And, yeah, like, I was like, oh, the Wraith looks cool. The forest around him looks cool. And then I was like, oh, I think he's filming on the volume. And I'm still watching it, and it's not getting any better. Like, it looks like it looks like a screen behind him in some of the shots.
Yeah.
Which would be really sad if it's not the volume, and this is like a soundstage. But it's where he's standing. You can see where the leaves kind of end, and all of a sudden the forest starts.
Yeah.
And which is unfortunate about the volume is you can run into that pretty quickly.
Now imagine the people that made Arrow, like CW's The Arrow, made The Witcher. It's kind of got those vibes.
Okay, right before the logo kicks on, and it's like the camera's like pushing in on him. Look at the trees.
Uh-huh.
They're not 3D.
At the very end?
They're basically 2D behind him, yeah. Watch how the parallax is off.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, so here's the thing. The volume is a powerful tool. I actually want to shoot my next project on a volume, but I can't afford it. there you have to like mix like the Mandalorian does it really well, where they mix practical sets and there's like stuff happening in front of the volume, like rocks and stuff, so it kind of blends into it, you know, and there'll be stuff in front of the characters, so it feels like an actual soundstage set versus like old school green screen. There's nothing around them. And but that's what they did. Basically, they were like, "Hey, let's build this soundstage, surround the volume around them, and put leaves on the floor." And so that's where all the action's happening, and there's nothing in front of it. It's cheaper that way because they don't have to key stuff out, and you know.
Yeah.
But it's definitely it is a CW production style.
Yeah.
And I do want to say one thing is this is not to discredit the special effects people that worked on this because it still looks objectively good. It's just what they have to work with.
Right. Yeah. It seems like Netflix was kind of just done.
They're like, it's kind of like the old story where it's like my mom used to tell me that my grandma used to give her a nickel to go buy bread. Bread was never a nickel when my mom was a kid. So it's kind of like what Netflix did. There's like, here's $1,000 and a TV screen. Finish this, you know. So they're like,
make this end. Yeah, it's unfortunate because Netflix had something really powerful they could have done a lot with, and then I still think the worst thing they did was firing Henry Cavill. I think they went the wrong way with his over the top critiques.
Yes.
I think they would have listened to Henry Cavill. They could have had something really special. He was so passionate about it.
Okay, so I gotta say something kind of funny. I'm rewatching this. This is very similar to a scene I wrote for a potential future project. Like I think it's just funny because I felt like this is about I won't say this would be the production value we could do because we don't have this budget, but it just kind of cracked me up because this is what we were talking about doing with it. So we were gonna do it on green screen, but we were gonna build the leaves and the ground, and then do the green screen so we could do the side extensions around it, so it'd be open in the middle, just like this. And
they'd have leaves float in front of you,
and
so it would be realistic.
And they were gonna be fighting a phantom, and we're gonna it was gonna be at night with a foggy forest. So it's just kind of funny. Side note, it doesn't matter, but I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, wild. Other last story, we're gonna kind of lighten the mood. I don't know if this lightens the mood or not. I think it's hilarious. I think it says a lot about Hollywood. There's a comedian, Nate Bargatze, and the Emmys happened this last week, and so he was like, I got an idea to cut down on long speeches so we can all get out of here and get the show done on time. And he said, I'm going to donate $100,000 to Boys and Girls Club, but for every second that your accepted speeches go over, I'm going to deduct $1,000 from that $100,000 donation. And then for anyone who does an acceptance speech and it's under their, is it 45 seconds they had to speak?
Yeah, something like that.
Anyone that was under, he would put $1,000 back onto it. So people could have been like, literally people could have walked up and been like, thank you, and got down and like done a lot for Boys and Girls Club. They were negative $60,000 by the end of the night.
Of course.
So I'm getting my acceptance speech. So funny to me.
So
they ended up donating $350,000 anyways, which is cool, but everyone's so unserious.
So here's the fun part about award ceremonies and like these things. It really is just like it's like a club, and so movies will be made because they know they can win Emmys with it, not because it's a story that needs to be told or a good story. They have basically a checklist, and it's kind of the same way with film festivals, and no one wants to admit it, but it's the same thing where
I totally see that.
Where it's like, how long can I get away with an acceptance speech? And so, because, if you're a younger actor or actress and you're in Hollywood, it's like they've got ways to rate popularity. So then it's like, can I say something that makes me go trending on social media now? Because then I can get another role because they look at social media followers.
That makes sense.
It's so crazy. But yeah, I'm glad they're starting to get comedians to do it and be hosts, because most comedians are like, this is stupid. So
Yeah.
let's have fun with it.
I'm glad Boys and Girls Club went out of it. Apparently, it was very controversial that they were playing with money like that, with such a substantial amount of money. But Boys and Girls Club got $350,000. I'm sure they're not mad about it. I don't know why the internet's raging.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Also, really funny with Nate. He was like, "Also, this is like actually money that I'm paying, so please be nice." He didn't want people, just running up being like, "Thank you," and then ending it, and he'd have like $500,000.
Yeah.
Because he didn't put a cap on it.
There's no telling how much he made.
But I'm sure
to host, like how much they paid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's probably so much money.
Yeah, probably more than $100,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
So wild. That's it. That's the podcast. Do you geeking out about anything else this week?
Not really. I thought there was something, but I can't think of it. It's been a long weekend.
Yeah.
So
Cool. I'm good as well. We'll end the podcast there. Jonathan, where can they find you at?
you can find me on Instagram, YouTube, under @Difference Media. I was gonna say Facebook, but I don't really post much on Facebook. So
Fair enough. And you can always find me on Instagram @Cody Armour. Keep gaming, keep praying, and God bless.